Hey guys, Finally Sleeps here. EA just released Spring Break. Well, I say just released. It came out yesterday at Reset. We knew it was coming. There was so many leaks about this thing. There were notes about it was supposed to be Easter and Bundesliga Rivals and La Liga Rivals all rolled into one, or elements of each. So everybody was pretty pumped. It was going to be a big event, 3 weeks long, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. So we were anticipating something as involved and big as Freeze. What we got was not as big and involved as Freeze. There's some pros and some cons to this event. There's a lot of stuff going on. And instead of this being like a free-to-play event guide, we're just going to talk strategy. There's so many leaks out there right now, and because we're now a day into the event, there's no real sense in putting a guide together. So we're going to try to keep this as quick as I can, explain what I'm doing with this event, what I think is going to be the most bang for your buck moving forward, and just talk strategy. Before we get into it, though, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you don't miss anything when it goes live. Follow along at FinallyHeSleeps.com, where I posted everything I'm about to post or put in the video a while ago, along with the Twitch. Links are everywhere. Just follow the links. Let's just get into it. This event came out. As soon as you log in every day after reset, you're going to get 5 watering cans. The watering cans are part of the event itself. So just to take a look at it right away, you've got the Rain or Shine tab. This is your daily run through of skill games and AI matches. I think they take 7 apiece, which is just strange. But you can hold 21, which means you've got enough at the start every day pretty much to play 3. You can watch 3 videos for 21, so then there's 6. You have 1 more left to play. If you let it time out after 7 hours, you're fine. You get an energy back. If you want to do the coin packs, just do the coin packs. I bought one yesterday because I was behind on the event. It really isn't that big a deal. What these do is they give you neighborhood points, which we'll get into in a second, and then you get watering cans as your bonus at the end. There's some milestones every day once you spend neighborhood points and win 2 versus or head-to-head matches, which you're going to do every day anyway because you're doing the weekend tournament milestones there as well. You're going to gain another 5 watering cans every day. There's rank SBCs, so don't forget to do those. These refresh weekly. So you're going to get 3 weeks of the rank SBCs, rare and epic. There's no common there. Now, when you move on to the garden gifts, this is what has confused a ton of people. What you're going to get, you have watering cans that you use to generate an item. There is a refresh period. So like for the strawberries, it takes 12 hours. So you can't claim them right away. You plant them, you get them 12 hours later. And grapes are the big one. These takes 24 hours. You use watering cans, and you also need sunshine. The sunshine unlocks the next tier. So once you get 50 sunshine, the strawberries unlock. Once you gain 100, the grapes unlock. So 100 sunshine points to get you there. That's one of the confusing points. You don't need 100 sunshine points to grow grapes. You need 100 sunshine points to unlock grapes. Now, the place you get the sunshine is in the egg hunt or the neighborhood chapter. Not the egg hunt, the neighborhood. And they are only available down this middle row all the way down. And that's where you unlock all of the sunshine. You're going to start out with 20, then you get 30 back here, and then there's 100 down here somewhere. Where's it at? There, it's 100. So that's how you unlock the second tier. 50 to unlock the first one, 100 to unlock the second one. Now, we're going to go back because we've already talked about how to unlock them. When you come back to the garden gifts, this is just like Freeze, where we had the gift exchange where you had common, rare, and elite or master. Was that what it was? Rare, elite, and master, something. That's what these are. So every day, every 24 hours, these refresh. You have 10 melons that you can trade in, or you can trade in strawberries, or you can trade in grapes. Grapes are obviously going to give you the best rewards. These are the bonus, because remember, once you claim something, you get the reward and bonus points, then you can claim the bonus points over here. This is just a rehash of Freeze. The best rewards are going to come in grapes, but again, you have to have those in the beginning. The watermelon, there is no time. You just claim the watermelon. So like if I were to spend 5 right now, it would give me melon points. and then I could spend those melon points right away on neighborhood points. Is that a good idea? Maybe. I mean, doesn't really matter. Let's just go ahead and do it, just so we can show them how the stuff works. Now it resets. It won't go again until 8 hours. So in another 8 hours, I'll be able to gain enough to buy this, because we need to have, what is it, 10 melons? So in 8 hours, the melons will pop up, and then we can do another 8 hours for the next one. So as long as you do it before the 24 hours in a day, before this refreshes, you can do it. So you can do that one 3 times a day. You can do the strawberries twice a day. You can do the grapes once a day. That's how it works. There's not much to it other than that. The egg hunt chapter is the same old rotation that's the player wheel. Now the thing with this one is it's going to reset. There's going to be 4 rounds of players for this. It is not a weekly refresh. There are going to be 4 rounds. So these players expires in 4 days here. Now it's, again, the very first time you do it, you're guaranteed a player. There is milestones here. The milestones are based on this entire chart. So once this resets, the milestones will reset as well. If you do it 3 times before it resets, you get more great points. Remember, great points are the ones that get you the important rewards. 4 times, you get 200 neighborhood points. It depends on how often you want to do it. If you want to spend some gems, I spent some gems right at the beginning just to claim a player, just to see. That's 1,250, just to see what would happen. There's no ranks on players here, though. And these are going to be pretty prevalent in the market, other than like Brandt and Acosta, who may be worth a little bit more. Everybody here is going to flood the market for investments. Now, when you go into the neighborhood tab, this is where the path is different than anything we've seen before. It's a lot of variation. You can choose however you want to go. If you want to unlock the strawberries and the grapes, you must come down the middle to claim the 100 sunshine points. So that is the first thing. If you decide to go out and around the top to get to Messi or the other 100 rated player, then you have to miss the sunshine points down the middle. Unless you come for the sunshine points and then go back around, or you can come down to the sunshine and go across. There's a lot of different options here, which is cool. I like there's variety in the event. That's the good thing. Every time you land on one of these that spits out an 85 plus neighborhood player, it checks off that neighborhood player. There are 10 total right here, with Castile's 99 rated goalkeeper being the top. Now, as you continue to collect these players, they check off and you will not receive the same player twice. So the more players you collect here, the better your odds of receiving somebody that's halfway decent with rank ups, especially if you're transferring those rank ups over to your weekend team. So are these worthwhile? Absolutely. They're definitely worth it. That's pretty much the event in a nutshell. Other than you earn your egg hunt tokens here across this part, there's some players to choose. You have a choice of one of the benders. You can grab right back or center back. That's about it. Now we have some leaks as far as like what the players are coming, so we'll take a look at those just because these are out there and everybody's seen it. We'll look at the garden gift rotation first. So if we come back to the garden gift, like right now today, we have neighborhood points, training XP, and coins. The leaked information right here is it's based on every day. It's all broke down to what's available. This is all over on Discord, on Twitter. It's being passed around my league. This information is out there if you want to do it. You don't need to take a screenshot. It's everywhere. The other leak that we have is the egg hunt players. So week 1, we're looking at Brandt and Acosta. We have Maguire and Marlos here moving into rotation number 2. Pepe and Shim is moving into rotation number 3. Cruz, Gelson, Martins in rotation number 4. So those are where the important thing are. It's those 4 sets of players. Now, if you pay attention here, you'll notice that there are some 89 and 88 rated goalkeepers. If you're doing rank ups for your goalkeeper, those might be important. Those are definitely investment players. Beyond that, though, I mean, it's the same leaks that everybody's been talking about, everybody's got. The only other thing we can do is talk strategy. So for me, you're obviously going to want to play the skill games and matches every day back for this thing. Just use your coin packs if you need to. It takes like 10, 15 minutes tops to run through all these things. That's it. Just play them every day. You want to claim your daily milestone for 2 wins per day, which is pretty much apparent. I can't imagine why anybody wouldn't do that. The next tip is that egg hunt refreshes 3 times. So there's a 4 total rotations of players, each with their own set of milestones, which we talked about. You're going to first collect a guaranteed player at every rotation, just like I did. Then pick one of the rotations to go all in on all of your the egg hunt tokens that you have. It depends on which rotation you want to do. If you go all in on the second, you're going to gain more resources and rewards. Or you can wait for the last one and go all for that, grab all of them. I'll probably do the third one because, it's like test taking. You always answer C, so that's where I'll go. Egg hunt players do not have ranks, but this is where all of the resources in the events are. You're going to grab players that you can use, and then once the player goes away, it pops into a resource thing. This is where most of it is. So just make sure you grab one player every reset at least, because your first turn is a guaranteed player, and then pick one and go for all the resources. Now, in order to earn those strawberries or grapes on this side, you need the sunshine to unlock them. And sunshine is only available in that path on the neighborhood, like I said. So you need to come down and grab the sunshine here. And the best rewards are in the grapes. So you have to have the sunshine to grab the grapes. So that's an obvious one. Come down, grab the sunshine. Don't go around and skip it. Here's the big one it's going to really tick some people off. The event players in this game for this whole thing are absolute shit. The players are decent. I'm not saying they're bad. Like, Messi's stats are great. But because of what's happening in the market, SBCs dropped, SBCs went away. We have so many free-to-play players. If you decide to just run through the path and go for it, you can claim 95s, and I think you can claim both 99s. You can grab the 96. There's options for everything. You can even grab Messi with like 7,500 gems. But there's no point in it. Messi's value on day 1 is around 30 mil. I mean, at this point, if we're on day 1 of a 3-week event and your best player in the entire game or the entire event is coming in at 43 mil, 39 mil. Let's see, where are we at? 39 mil is 36 mil. You can bid down to 30 to 29. 36, 34 mil. Do you understand what I'm saying? See where it is? Is there any point in spending 7,500 gems on a player you can just buy in the market? Day 2, he's at 34 mil. Guarantee that's going to continue to come down. The event players, with them all being auctionable, other than the milestone players that are out of reach for most people anyway, other than that, none of these players are worth putting any effort into. This should be a entire event where you're looking for resources and rank ups. The rank ups are going to come in those grape eggs, and they're going to come by claiming these players. Transfer 1, 2, and 3. You can grab common and rare shards over in the garden gifts. That's the 2 main resources that are important, not the event players. Forget the event players. Best value in this event is going to be the boost in the shards. And so you've got that in the egg hunt over here once you start to claim players, and in the garden gifts on the grape. So the luck factor in claiming neighborhood players back here, because you gain a different one every single time and it checks it off, means that these might be one of the most interesting parts of this thing. So as you go around, my strategy is to come down, grab the sunshine, come back up top, maybe grab these egg hunt tokens on both sides, grab as many players as I can, build my opportunity to grab as many grape tokens as I can, grab egg hunt players in the rotation of my choice, and then come in for garden gifts and grab boost, shards, and neighborhood points here as well. That's it. That's the entire event. 10 to 15 minutes per day for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. The only saving grace in this is that there's a little bit of a variety. You can, not everybody's going to get the same thing. There are some resources and boosts because we have the player wheel. The biggest problem though is that it's like 10, 15 minutes a day for 3 weeks. There's not a single aspect that a grinding player can do. This is about as casual as an event can get. We saw that in Top Transfer. We saw that in Top Transfer. After about 5 days of Top Transfer, everybody was bored out of their mind. That's what we're going to get with Spring Break, unfortunately. So frustrating. The only part of this that's Bundesliga Rival and La Liga Rivals, esque or ish, is the fact that we have Messi in there and there's some benders and the players are from La Liga and the players are from Bundesliga. That's about it. There's nothing else going on. So hopefully we have something new coming, another event that will come in right on top of this. Otherwise, this is going to be a large gap of boredom in Spring Break. So I don't know. That's unfortunately all I've got to say. There's not a whole lot more going on with it. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. Easter is usually a huge event, a lot of fun. And with all of this stuff happening right on top of each other and us missing out on La Liga Rivals, Bundesliga Rivals, and Easter in exchange for this, very disappointing. All right, that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Make sure you check out all the links. And as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.